I was speaking with a client last week about an upcoming supplier negotiation, and she said to me, Mohammed, we're hoping for the best, but we're planning for the worst. To which I replied, so then you don't want things to go according to plan? And then we stared at each other awkwardly. Folks, when you're planning for a negotiation with the supplier, whether it's for a net new purchase, a renewal, or you've been hit with an audit, you should always plan for the best possible outcome and then have contingencies in case things don't go according to plan. Any golfers watching this know what I'm talking about. When you're setting up for your shot, the worst thing you can do is focus on the hazards. If you start saying to yourself, don't hit it in the water, don't hit it in the water, guess where that ball's going to go? In a negotiation, if your plan is to not lose money on the deal, you're probably going to lose money on the deal. It's a form of negative reinforcement that slips into your subconscious, and suddenly you find yourself negotiating with your back against the wall and a knife at your throat. So how do we fix that? How do we get out of that mindset and start playing offense in the negotiation? In my experience, the quickest, easiest, and most effective way to do that is to do a BATNA exercise. For those who don't know, BATNA stands for Best Alternative to a Negotiated Agreement. So basically your worst case scenario. And what the BATNA exercise does is it helps you visualize your best case scenario, your desired outcome, and everything that could happen between that and your worst case scenario, your BATNA. And that space between your desired outcome and your BATNA is where you're going to negotiate. It's what you're going to build your negotiating strategy around. But we'll take it a step further. Once you know your BATNA, you can actually start figuring out how to improve your BATNA. Give yourself more room to negotiate. And then we can take it even further than that. Once you've figured out your BATNA and you've improved your BATNA, you can try to figure out the other side's BATNA. What could their best and worst case scenario be? How can you adjust your strategy to take advantage of the other side's BATNA? Here's a quick example. Let's say you're negotiating for some software licenses. They cost $1 million, list price, they're needed for a new project, and the supplier is only going to offer a 50% discount if you get them a PO by the end of the month. So what's your BATNA? You don't get them a PO by the end of the month, causing the project to fail and the company losing $500,000 in savings. Not a very good BATNA. So how do we improve it? Have we looked at build versus buy? Software is a commodity, a means to an end. It's intended to solve a business problem. Can we build our own solution to solve our problem? If it'll cost us anywhere near the $1 million mark, we've just improved our BATNA. Is this supplier the only game in town? If there's anyone else out there offering the same or similar solution, we have an opportunity for a competitive bid, and we just improved our BATNA. How critical is this project? And how much do we lose if the project gets delayed or fails? If that number's anywhere near the $1 million mark, we've improved our BATNA. Now, let's go a step further. Let's figure out the other side's BATNA. How significant is this deal in their pipeline? When is their year end? Are they an incumbent supplier that has an existing relationship with us? The answers you come up with might only be educated guesses, but as the negotiations progress and you learn more about the supplier's needs and wants, you can go back and adjust your BATNA. Now, obviously, technology negotiations are complex, so you'll want to write all of this down. Well, I developed a BATNA worksheet, something I walk through with folks who take my negotiation training. And today, I'm going to make everyone watching this a limited time offer. I'll do a 30-minute session, either with you as an individual or for your whole team, where I'll show you how to do a BATNA exercise using my worksheet, and then I'll give you a copy of the worksheet. All you need to do is go to my website, oneviewnow.com, and book a 30-minute consultation with me and mention BATNA in the comments. But keep in mind that this isn't a forever offer. I'm limiting it to the month of April. So I hope this was helpful, and I'm looking forward to speaking with some of you soon.